3 South Florida Republicans flip and vote no on same-sex marriage. Nearly 5 months ago, Florida Republicans were split over a bill that would write same-sex marriage into federal law and protect interracial marriages. 6 GOP members from the state voted for the bill when it came up in July, just a few months before they were all on the 2022 ballot. Fast forward to Thursday, and the number dropped to 3. Cammack, Carlos Gimenez, and Michael Waltz voted along with the majority of the House, including all Florida Democrats, on Thursday to send the measure to President Joe Biden, who is expected to sign it into law. The 3 Republicans who flipped were Representatives Mario Diaz-Balart, Brian Mast, and María Elvira Salazar. When she voted for the bill the first time, Salazar was one of the only Republicans in the state who had a potentially tough re-election battle ahead of her. She won by more than 14 points over Annette Taddeo. In a statement, Salazar defended her post-election turnabout by contending the legislation lacked adequate protections for religious institutions, saying, quote, "I am disappointed to see the final House version of the Respect for Marriage Act did not include full protections for churches and Americans with sincerely held religious beliefs. I voted for the first version of the bill because I believed in human dignity and respect for all individuals. However, we cannot pass laws that advance one interest and bypass long-held legal protections for others." End quote. I'm a journalist, so I will read that nicely. I can't stand María Salazar. I really can't. Look, she is the epitome of a lying political person, okay? I mean, she's screaming, communist, communist this, and I'm anti-Fidel. Well, if you look back about like 10 years ago, she sat down with Fidel Castro and had an interview with him where she called him an incredible teacher. All right. And then now she runs for office, and it's quite different story that she's portraying. She's a liar.
To try to suggest that Taddeo is socialist.
Yes, exactly.
Well, to her credit, at least Salazar didn't shed crocodile tears like Vicky Hartzler of Missouri, who then, of course, got her comeuppance and her gay nephew went after her.
You know, we were just talking about gaslighting. Salazar's vote and Salazar's explanation is gaslighting. Oh, I was really supportive and I voted the first time around because she knew it was going to pass the House anyway. So I really wanted to show support for the LGBTQ community and my respect for marriage, etc., and so on. When she wins her House re-election race, now she's safe for another 24 months, and now the gaslighting in terms of how she's going to justify her no vote kicks in. And when she votes no, she makes the justification it didn't continue to protect church in America. There was fundamentally no change in the House bill that she voted for and the post bill in conference from the Senate and the House. There was functionally no change in it.
Wow.
So now she justifies, wait, because it doesn't protect religion, I have to vote no.
But I want to know.
That is gaslighting, because it's a lie.
It's a lie.
What is the protection she would like in the clause?
She would like religion to say
we don't have to marry
do anything, nothing to do with gay marriage. And it does fundamentally move in those directions in terms of saying you can't abridge religious liberty for the Respect for Marriage Act. But the important thing here is that she's gaslighting the idea that she voted one way before her election, she votes a different way after the election and justifies, well, we didn't do this. Well, you voted for almost the exact same thing the first time. It's only now your election is over. That tells you everything that you need to know about Salazar. But beyond all of that, which is terrible, we won.
Hello.
Respect for marriage.
We did.
And by the way, I'm very excited to say it will be signed tomorrow at 3:30 on the South Lawn. President Biden is making sure I was going to make a joke, the older ass of the President of the United States is going to get out on that South Lawn in the cold tomorrow with a very large crowd to say, we're celebrating respect for marriage, and he's going to sign it very publicly. And we're very happy that Todd and Jeff Del May will be reporting for Queer News Tonight on the South Lawn tomorrow at the White House as we watch this historic event live. And one of the things that is really great about that is just a reminder in terms of the importance of them reporting for Queer News Tonight. They've been on Queer News Tonight as anchors many times. But the reason it's important is in 2014, Todd and Jeff Del May were the marriage test of the lawsuit that went to the Florida Supreme Court, and marriage the prohibition of marriage was deemed unconstitutional in the state of Florida with Todd and Jeff Del May as the plaintiffs. And now they are going to be reporting on the South Lawn in historic news that it's the first time that federal law codifies gay or same-sex marriage protection. An incredible moment.
We will be celebrating tomorrow.
Tomorrow
sure.
we will be celebrating. For sure.
No matter where we are.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.